Hello. So, I'm almost done cutting. Now, the cool thing about having these cut out as a uh, stencil is that I can then use them in other instances if it so happens to work out. That is one idea, to take each one of these and devote a painting to its theme. A theme to Lyra, a theme to Vega. Stars and stones. It's a pretty broad topic. Can go any direction. Almost done. Got just between the legs here and the bull's tail. For the longest time, I didn't quite know. The closest thing I could figure that was a scabbard, a really long scabbard, but it's actually a bull's tail that's tied into the kilt of the males, thus enhancing them, fortifying them with the virulence. Virulent? It's like a virus. The great exuberant fertility of the male bull. So many things about really, really ancient life that, are interesting to me. But there are so many things that I'm really glad that we don't really participate in anymore, for the most part. And it's, a lot, hopefully it's choice. Like, if you decide that you want to be like living any one of these different lifestyles, let's go for it. I'm just saying, I'm glad that there's choice. So glad for choice. All right, and with that said, I would like to take you out and let's look at the moon real quick. So there is the moon tonight. It's really beautiful. It's veiled by some wispy clouds. You won't be able to see Orion, but it's right there. It's beautiful. As well as making paintings that are about, Egyptian stars and stones, which, okay, let's just say the top three. But it's so hard to choose because there are so many dedicated stone structures that are set out for either for Okay, let's just put it this way. So think of a watch, the watch that's on your hand, or even your phone. The phone is a good analogy. You have to wind it up or put crystals in it or batteries. You have to charge it, and it has to keep moving. Something in there has to keep moving, especially the watch. Let's just go with the watch. Because the watch is pent up energy escaping over a period of time. And that's how we clock it. It's a stationary thing and we keep it still. We've built it. On the other hand, the earth is always moving. And in order for, it's like we are a giant part within a watch. And the pyramids and Stonehenge are markers on that watch piece that can help the person living on the watch piece determine where it is inside the mechanism. Because barring land shifting, and it actually, pole shift, which would probably be the scariest thing, seasons would definitely, be different. But this happens slowly over a period of time under the precessional model. For example, say here is the sun, and the earth is tilted, and it's on this side of the sun. Okay? Well, in 26,000 years, it will fall into the same spot again with the sun movement and with, Earth going around. But at this time, it will be this way. Because, or this way or this way. On the Dendera zodiac, it looks like, Polaris is to the north and Vega is to the south. So if the sun is heading towards Vega and the earth sometimes points at Vega, then sometimes the earth and the sun are pointed at the exact same direction. However, within, give or take a few. When the sun pulls up and it's pointed towards Polaris, when the earth, goes through this cycle and is pointed up towards Polaris, whether that happens, whether the sun is here or here or here or here or here, but it wouldn't happen. It would only happen twice, okay? Where the sun would be pointed at, no, wait, yeah. It would happen twice in 53,000 years, 26,000 year cycles. The earth would be pointed up. So different sides of the earth are going to be roasting in that cycle. I understand that there have been cometary things happen, but I don't think it's necessary for extinction events to happen on Earth. A volcano extinction event, comet extinction event, one side of the Earth melting because it's on the other side of the sun now, tilted the other way, extinction event. At some level, it could be. Or maybe combined with another event, you know, at that time. Or, I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, baby, I didn't see you down there. All right, all the drawings are cut out now, so I'll start laying them out. We have Tarouette. She is a lion hippopotamus goddess wielding a knife that is also the most precise North Pole star. She has the breasts. She made the Milky Way. What? She made it. Just saying. All right, I dropped her. That's so funny. The one that fell out is the headless horse maiden, Deneb or Cygnus. And then we have Hercules, Ra Harakte or Ra Hari. I'm still trying to come out not looking quite like such a novice on some of the pronunciations and names, but I'm afraid it might not happen so quickly as I expected. Cepheus the King. And I really do think that this is a wolf. I mean, it's even damn near the same size as that other one. And this is the cool things that doing art or processing, like watching movies about or making music about several different things. I mean, the same thing through in several different disciplines. Like, I'm also writing a book, and I've written music about the stars, and I'm painting, have been painting about long before I even really knew. And yeah, fun. Now, the funny thing about this is that they are exactly the opposite, but they are dang near the same size. But one is not on the plow anymore. You know, the beef and the fields are free from the wolves. It's very important. The beefs, keep the beef free. And this is Vega. I like how the V even stands for Vega. This is the brightest pole star when it is the pole star. It's a beautiful star. And at this time, this star goes around Polaris like that. Here's Polaris. Say that would be something like this. And that would be like that. Alright. So I guess we'll go ahead and get these put on. So I guess, you know, what do you call that? The pink elephant in the room, or whatever it's called. Well, we have this, I guess if we're not talking about the what you do it, but I guess the word, there's no, what is another word for poisoned? Hmm. Hmm. Or um, bio war. So yeah, it's pretty real. But participating in ancient stargazing, and even tonight the stars are relatively the same. At least 2,000 years ago, maybe up to 3,500 years ago, maybe 200 the other way. I can't imagine that it was before 2000. I mean, the thing about Egyptian art is once it took on its form, some of the nuances are so subtle. And then things would be, you know, of course, buried and then found later and then copied. So we have, you know, is it from 4,000 or 500 or 3,000? Yeah, let me finish getting these up. This is literally like bent to stay in a circle. Right now, it's lower than this, and it's over this way. I might have to move the whole thing one way or another. But I'm gonna try to stay true to the carving, even if the circle has to get a little bit bigger, which is no big deal. I'd rather make the circle bigger, this circle bigger. Than not have it be the way it is on the Dendera Zodiac. I got one more to put on it. Yeah, definitely. In fact, it's even just this parallel line that's parallel with this. It all needs to be just moved up. But I'll have to, it's great that it's perfect. Oh, I'm gonna go and restart. I'll be right back.